Imagine waking up one day and suddenly forgetting how to open your front door. Not where you left your keys, but how to turn the lock. That's exactly what happened to Walter, a 74-year-old man from Ohio. He wasn't diagnosed with Alzheimer's. He wasn't having a stroke ASAP. He had just started his third month on a common medication that millions of seniors take daily, and no one warned him. What if the confusion, memory loss, and emotional numbness you've been feeling aren't signs of aging at all, but signs of your medication working against your brain? Hi, this is Longevity Talks, and in this episode, we're exposing the real reason some older adults lose themselves faster than they should. Because behind many cases of rapid mental decline isn't disease, it's a prescription. And most doctors still don't tell you. Over the next few minutes, you'll discover checkmark 9 common medications, from allergy pills to sleep aids, that research has directly linked to faster cognitive decline and dementia in older adults. Checkmark real-life signs that your brain might be reacting to these drugs right now, and why so many seniors ignore them. Checkmark the dangerous illusion of safe medications after 60, and how one innocent tablet can quietly switch off neural connections in your brain. Checkmark what you can do if you recognize 1, 2, or even 3 of these meds in your daily routine, without panic or sudden withdrawal. This isn't fear-mongering. This is what pharmaceutical companies have kept buried under side effects lists and small print warnings. Because some of the medications that cause memory loss the fastest are the ones older people are most often prescribed. So if you've ever said, "I'm just not as sharp as I used to be. I thought this was just old age. I take these pills because I have no choice," then please stay with me, because you deserve to know the full truth before another year goes by in a fog that was never supposed to be yours. 1. Diphenhydramine, the silent memory blocker. You probably know it as Benadryl. It's in allergy medications, cold pills, and many sleep aids. And for older adults, it can act like a quiet brain sedative, shutting down focus, memory, and spatial awareness within days. Let me tell you about Carol, 68. She started taking over-the-counter nighttime pills for her sleep, the PEM versions of common meds. She said they helped her fall asleep, but within 2 weeks, she started forgetting names. Then she forgot how to unlock her car, not where the keys were, but what to do with them. She thought it was aging, but her neurologist told her diphenhydramine was the real problem. Why? Because this drug is a strong anticholinergic, meaning it blocks acetylcholine, a brain chemical crucial for memory, attention, and clear thinking. Older brains already have less of it. Cut off more, and you begin sliding into confusion and mental fog. A Harvard study found that seniors who took strong anticholinergics daily had a 54% higher risk of dementia. And the scary part? Diphenhydramine is available everywhere, no prescription needed, but it's anything but harmless after 60. 2. Diazepam, lorazepam, and other benzodiazepines, the emotional erasers. You might know them by name. Valium, Ativan, Xanax, prescribed for anxiety, sleep, or panic attacks. But for seniors, they come with a hidden cost: cognitive dulling, personality flattening, and sometimes full-blown amnesia. Walter, the man who forgot how to open his door, he was prescribed a benzodiazepine after a minor panic episode, just until things calmed down. He never had memory problems before, but after 3 months, he was getting lost in his own neighborhood. These drugs work by slowing activity in the central nervous system, and with aging brains already slowing down, the effect can be overwhelming. They impair short-term memory, cause disorientation, and in some cases even mimic early Alzheimer's symptoms. Even worse, they're often prescribed long-term, even though guidelines suggest use for only a few weeks. In one study, seniors who used benzos regularly had a 60 to 70% increased risk of developing dementia symptoms. And yet, many older adults are still told, "Don't worry, it's mild." No, it's dangerous, especially to your brain. 3. Amitriptyline, the old antidepressant that ages your brain. Originally developed to treat depression, amitriptyline is now commonly prescribed to seniors for things like nerve pain, migraines, or insomnia. But this medication has strong anticholinergic properties, meaning it does the same memory-disrupting thing as diphenhydramine. Judith, a 72-year-old retired teacher, took it for fibromyalgia pain. After 6 weeks, her daughter noticed she was repeating herself a lot. Then Judith started forgetting to turn off the stove. Her doctor didn't connect the dots, but her neurologist did. Amitriptyline was suppressing her brain's memory wiring and triggering early-stage cognitive decline. This medication is still in wide use, even though newer, safer options exist. Bullseye. If you recognized even one of these medications, don't panic. But don't ignore it either. Coming up, we'll reveal 3 more common drugs, including one used for heartburn and another prescribed for bladder issues that can quietly shrink the brain's memory centers. And after that, we'll explain what to do if you're on 2 or more of them right now. 4. Oxybutynin, the bladder control pill that affects the brain. It's meant to help with bladder issues. But for many older adults, oxybutynin silently steals something far more important than dry pants. It steals clarity, focus, and short-term memory. This drug is part of a class called antimuscarinics, which again, block the brain chemical acetylcholine. And we've already seen what that does. Mental fog, confusion, even hallucinations in severe cases. Frank, 76, was taking it for urge incontinence. After 2 months, he couldn't remember his own granddaughter's birthday, something he never missed in 15 years. The worst part? No one told him the brain risks. Researchers at the University of California found that long-term use of bladder control medications increased dementia risk by up to 50% in seniors, but many doctors still prescribe them as routine management. 5. Ranitidine and cimetidine, the stomach soothers that cloud your mind. You may know them as Zantac or Tagamet, used for heartburn, reflux, or ulcers. They're available over the counter and seem harmless, but here's what you weren't told. These acid-reducing drugs can interfere with vitamin B12 absorption, a vitamin that's absolutely crucial for memory and brain health. Low B12 levels can lead to confusion, depression, and dementia-like symptoms. Sophia, 70, took ranitidine daily for years. She thought her memory slips were just part of getting older, but after switching to a different class of medication and supplementing B12, her clarity returned within weeks. These drugs don't affect everyone the same way, but in seniors with already borderline B12, they can be the tipping point. 6. Antipsychotics, the personality silencers. Drugs like risperidone, olanzapine, and quetiapine are sometimes prescribed to seniors with behavioral symptoms of dementia, anxiety, or even insomnia. But they often backfire, causing excessive sedation, flat emotion, confusion, and faster cognitive decline. These meds are powerful and were originally developed for schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. In seniors, especially those with early memory issues, they can accelerate the very decline they were meant to manage. There's also a darker truth. They are sometimes used to quiet seniors in nursing homes, not to heal, but to manage behavior. FDA black box warnings link antipsychotic use in older adults to increased risk of stroke, rapid mental decline, and even death. Not all doctors prescribe them lightly, but it happens. And too often, families aren't told the full story. If you've recognized 2, 3, or even 4 of these medications in your current routine, pause, don't panic, and please, do not stop taking anything suddenly. But now you know what questions to ask, and that is power. Left speech bubble. Have you or someone you love ever experienced mental fog, memory loss, or personality change after starting a medication? Share your story in the comments. Your experience could help another family catch the danger early. 7. Cyclobenzaprine, the muscle relaxer that silences mental clarity. Often prescribed for back pain, stiffness, or tension, cyclobenzaprine is a muscle relaxant that's deceptively common and quietly dangerous for aging brains. Its side effects? Drowsiness, confusion, blurred vision, slowed reaction times. Sounds harmless? Not when you're over 60 and trying to stay mentally sharp, navigate the kitchen, or avoid a fall. Elena, 67, started taking it after a neck injury. Within a week, she started forgetting appointments. Then came the slurred words and long pauses mid-sentence. Her doctor said, "Just aging." Her pharmacist said otherwise. Cyclobenzaprine is chemically similar to tricyclic antidepressants, another class known to impair cognition in older adults. It works, but at a neurological price most seniors can't afford. 8. Meclizine, the dizziness drug that blunts your brain. Used for motion sickness and vertigo, meclizine is another over-the-counter medication with strong anticholinergic effects. It helps with balance, sure, but ironically, it also makes your brain slower, your memory weaker, and your focus fade. Raymond, 73, was told to take it before his daily walks, to avoid dizziness. After 2 weeks, his wife noticed he was slower, not just physically, but mentally. He couldn't follow simple conversations. They thought it was blood pressure. It was meclizine. Studies link long-term anticholinergic use to structural brain changes, including reduced hippocampus volume. The hippocampus is your memory center, and this pill, one you can buy without a prescription, can shrink it. 9. OTC, sleep aids, the daily brain dimmers. You know them, nighttime pain relievers. PM, cold medicines. They help you fall asleep, but they work by sedating your brain with antihistamines like diphenhydramine, which we already covered. The danger? Millions of seniors take them every night. And over time, that small nightly sedation leads to increased forgetfulness, poor sleep quality, slower cognitive recovery, and, in some cases, permanent mental fog. One study found that seniors who took OTC sleep aids regularly had the cognitive function of someone 7 to 10 years older. What's even worse? Many don't even know what's in their pill. If it says PM, chances are it's diphenhydramine in disguise. Pill the illusion of safe medications. Here's the most dangerous lie you've been told after 60. If it's over the counter, it must be safe. If your doctor prescribed it, it can't be harming you. Let me be blunt. Some of the most brain-damaging medications are the ones we trust the most. They're cheap, they're familiar, and they're given to older adults more than any other group. But here's what no one tells you. Checkmark. Older brains are more sensitive to medication side effects. Checkmark. The liver and kidneys process drugs more slowly after 60. Checkmark. Many seniors take multiple medications, amplifying the risk. One pill may not ruin your mind, but 3, 4, or 5 together. That's how rapid dementia begins, and goes unnoticed. And the moment someone starts calling it normal aging, that's when it becomes invisible. But you can stop it. So now you're probably asking, I take 2 of these every day. Am I doomed? I've been on them for years. Is the damage permanent? Can I just stop taking them today? Let's be clear. No, you're not doomed. Yes, you can take control. And no, you should never stop any of these medications abruptly. Especially not benzodiazepines, antidepressants, or antipsychotics. Stopping those cold turkey can be dangerous. But here's the truth. Many seniors reverse early cognitive symptoms simply by tapering off these drugs with their doctor's help. It starts with awareness, continues with a plan, and ends with a stronger, clearer mind than you thought possible. Anti-clockwise arrows. Step 1. Don't blame yourself. You didn't know. No one warned you. You trusted your doctor, and you should have been able to. But now you do know, and that makes all the difference. Stethoscope. Step 2. Ask your doctor the right questions. Doctors are busy. Some follow habits. Others simply don't track geriatric pharmacology closely. So here are 3 life-changing questions to ask. 1. Can this medication affect my memory or cognitive function? If they say no, ask them to double-check the side effects or drug class. 2. Are there safer alternatives for someone my age? This might include lifestyle interventions, physical therapy, melatonin instead of sedatives, CBT for anxiety, or gentler drug options? 3. Can we work together to reduce or replace some of my medications gradually? Tapering takes time, but it could add years of clarity to your life. And if your doctor brushes you off, get a second opinion. It's your brain, your life. Step 3. Support your brain during and after medication changes. Getting off brain-harming meds is step 1. But supporting your cognitive resilience long-term is equally vital. Here's what helps. Checkmark daily movement. Even light walking improves blood flow to the brain. Checkmark brain nutrients, especially B12, omega-3, and vitamin D. Checkmark sleep hygiene. No screens before bed, a dark room, and consistent hours. Checkmark mental stimulation. Reading, puzzles, conversations, purpose. Checkmark connection. Isolation accelerates decline. Connection slows it down. You can't go back and undo the pills, but you can give your brain what it needs to recover and thrive. Helen, 71, was on 3 of the meds we just discussed. She felt like her brain was slipping. After 6 months of step-down medication changes, walking daily and eating better, she said, "It's like a fog lifted. I feel like myself again. And I didn't realize how far I'd drifted." You might be one decision away from that same feeling. Let's go back to Walter, the man who forgot how to open his front door. He thought his brain was failing him. His family feared Alzheimer's. But it wasn't Alzheimer's. It was a pill. And the day he and his doctor started tapering him off that medication, his brain slowly began to come back. He remembered his PIN code. He started reading again. He found himself smiling. Not because someone told him to, but because he felt something real. That's what no prescription bottle will ever print on its label. This may take parts of you away, quietly. If you're watching this and something deep inside you is saying, "This sounds like me. This sounds like my mother. I never connected the dots before," then this message reached the right heart. And it's not too late, because the most powerful change happens not when you fear the truth, but when you face it with clarity, with strength, and with help. You're not weak. You're not broken. And you're not destined to decline. Your mind matters. Your memory matters. You matter. Have you ever experienced brain fog or confusion that seemed to come out of nowhere? Was it linked to a medication you were taking? Your story might help someone else. Someone like you, still searching for an answer. Green circle. And if you want more truth-backed, hopeful, and respectful advice like this, subscribe to Speech Balloon Longevity Talks Herb. We're here to help you age with power, not fear, with wisdom, not confusion, with clarity, not silence. Take back your mind, and never stop asking, what else am I taking for granted?